Hey you guys, Yulia here. So today we're doing a Christmas tour and I'm so excited because it is super festive this year, and I'm starting here in front of our front door with this beautiful garland which is embellished with a lot of garden material like the grasses, miscanthus, and basically the way I built it is by using a pine garland from Home Depot and adding a lot of greens from the garden. And then I added the grass, which is, by the way, starting to curl. Last time I showed it to you, it was straight because it was raining outside. But now that it's nice and dry, it is has those beautiful curls on it. I also added some Hypericum berries, which I don't think I will use outdoors anymore because they do brown out, and the florist actually warned me about that. But I decided to try. They look pretty, but I know they're not going to last too long. Now, right here, I just wanted to update you on the pots, which look beautiful. So I put these together. Gosh, I think it was almost 2 months ago. I did a video on that. And the helichrysum looks absolutely beautiful. This is icicles. And then I have some Dusty Miller over there, and also Helleborus niger, or Christmas rose, that was growing in the garden, and I just pulled it out, and it has this beautiful flowers right now. I also pulled out some rosemary from the vegetable garden. It's doing really well, though our temperatures have been kind of on a chilly side. Things are doing great over here because I think of the ambient heat from the house. Now, about the willow supports that I have here. This has been truly the year of falling Christmas decor. So after we had that terrible downpour, the following day we had really high winds, like 50 miles an hour. So both of the willow supports were down. So I had to kind of pick them up. But it's all good. But I will show you some other things that fell inside the house over this Christmas decoration season. So why don't we come in? Hi, baby. So over here, I just wanted to pause a little bit. I have a lot of amaryllis that I need to still pot up. They're still in plastic pots, but I put some beautiful fairy lights on this gardenia here, which, by the way, look at the buds. Oh, so pretty. And then the star jasmine, just love it. Now, oh, the fire is going. Oh, it's so pretty. Now, this is our entrance hallway, and I will start with this wreath, which is super wild this year. Again, with the miscanthus grass, you can see how curly it is. And I use these beautiful pine cone fairy lights. I got them on Michael's. They still may have it. You could check it out. And then I added some Hypericum again. Now, Hypericum berries do a lot better indoors than they do outdoors. They look exactly the same as the day I bought them, which was 3 weeks ago. Now, over here, we have this beautiful allium installation. So these alliums I have in the garden around May, June time, and what happens, they actually dry on the plant. I don't cut them and dry them. They will dry right on the plant, and then I will cut them. And this year what I decided to do is use them in the fall decoration, but also is Christmas decor. And I had this vision of fireworks, I guess. So I just used a fishing line and some tape, and I taped it up to the ceiling. They bring me so much joy, but they kept falling. Like almost all of these fell down. And it was kind of strange because I went to the hardware store and I asked them specifically for a really good tape, but it didn't work. So I had to buy a different tape, which is a Gorilla tape, retape everything, and they stayed here ever since. What do you have there? What do you have there, buddy? So cute. And now let's move to the dining room where we have our first Christmas tree. And I love this Christmas tree because it kind of represents the garden. However, this year we didn't have enough amaranth to use in this tree. I think I had only 3 plants that bloomed. I have no idea why. But my friend Patty had so many of them, and she so kindly donated all of them for this Christmas tree. Now, beside amaranth, I have some hydrangea blooms, some more alliums here, and lots of wooden ornaments like the birds, the deer. I just love them. Now, the Christmas tree itself is artificial, but everything on it is natural and 100% compostable. Also, the topper I made out of hydrangea paniculata or panicle hydrangeas. I just cut some branches, put them together with a floral wire, and I think it turned out so cute. Yeah, I just enjoying this. There is a video that I made, I think it was a few years ago, where I was decorating this tree, if you guys want to check it out. Now, over here, I have this beautiful chandelier wreath that I made a video on last year. And I love it. I'm going to make one from now on. It's just some greens from the garden, and I used a regular wreath form. And I made a regular wreath, and I just attached it to the chandelier. And then I put some fairy lights on it. I added some hypericums. Last year I added baby's breath, which looked beautiful, but hypericum looks really nice too. And then I hung some ornaments right here. Now it looks magical like this, but when you're sitting down at this table, when the guests come over, it looks even more magical. I love it so much. Now we can move to the living room now, but before we do, I just wanted to show you this really fun Christmas tree. It's more of a modern kind of Scandinavian look right here. And I love a lot of interior styles and outdoor styles as well. But the traditional and the Scandinavian, I'm definitely more drawn to that. And sometimes just like a simple little touch like this makes me so happy. So I actually saw this tree for a few years in a local store, but it was quite pricey. So I was waiting until they lowered the price, and they sure did, and I was there to buy it. And it brings me so much joy. I move it around every Christmas. Sometimes it's outside, sometimes it's inside, and it's just such a fun little thing. Now, we're moving into the living room, and here's our puppy. This is what he does. Honey, he's so cute. He's so cute. But here's our main Christmas tree, and it's so beautiful, but it did fall down like so many other things this year. Again, I have no idea why, because it is attached to the window in 2 different places. But I scooped it up in time. It broke a few ornaments, but you know, not too bad considering the whole thing just like fell down on the ground. These are all glass ornaments, and what I'm trying to do is collect more glass ornaments and kind of move away with any of the plastic ones, like an adult. A little bit of an adult in here. So what I do, because glass ornaments are so expensive, I usually go to local stores when they have sales right after Christmas or the first week of January. Almost all of these beautiful ornaments like this one here, I actually bought right after Christmas. And then it has these gorgeous birds. I'm obsessed with birds, if you can't tell. So there's an owl right here. My friends just give me birds for Christmas as ornaments. There's another owl. There's a beautiful birdie right here. Now, this is a real tree, and I love getting a real tree. Once a year, I'm like afraid of stepping on the dog's tail because of the smell. When we put this tree up, oh, it smelled like a balsam candle. It's amazing. It still does when I add a little bit of water in here. So I don't put anything in the water stand. I just add some water. And another thing that we did, we actually bought it a few weeks early because I was afraid of the Christmas tree shortages that everybody was talking about. And we kept this tree outside for a couple of weeks in the water bucket. And then we brought it in, and it was just the most amazing scent ever. Now, since I'm standing right here, just wanted to show you these fun Christmas trees. Again, I bought these on a big sale. One of our local interior stores was going out of business, and I don't even think it was Christmas time, but they had these, and they were so beautiful. Again, the very clean lines, but the sparkly and just fun. So now we're moving a little bit closer, and the fire is going, you guys. It is so warm. Honey, make sure you don't step on the dog. But let me show you this suspended garland, which is, this is the first time I've made anything like this, and I love it. It's definitely now going to be yearly project at Christmas time. It is not that difficult to make, but it did fall as I was putting it up too, because of the fishing line hooks. Not the hooks, but the ties. I did it wrong, so it didn't work, but it's been, once I fixed it, it's been hanging ever since. Again, I just used chicken wire as a base and some greens from the garden and beautiful ornaments, and these tea light ornaments right here. It's just so magical, and when you're sitting down, it's actually even more magical. Now, the one thing I would do differently is both for this suspended garland and the chandelier wreath in a dining room, I would make it the last project of the Christmas season, because it is 100% dry now. And the good thing is that the Leland cypress that I have here, the arborvitae, and the eucalyptus dry very beautifully. They're still nice and green. But to have the fresh greenery, I think I would have preferred that. Now, over here on the coffee table, we have the paper whites that are kind of still hanging in there. And the interesting thing about paper whites, I know not everybody's a fan, and a lot of people think that their scent is off-putting. I don't find it off-putting at all. But after a few days of bloom, they're actually starting to dry up, and they barely have any fragrance. But over here, just wanted to quickly show you the mantle. There are just some candles over here, and remember we were putting the Chilili amaryllis in these beautiful vases, and look at this one. Oh, it's about to bloom, you guys. I think this is the Amadeus. And I've been enjoying these so much. They are so decorative, even without them growing or blooming. In fact, I had some friends over, and they just kept asking me about these. Now, this little garland right here with the grapefruit, I think this is 3 years old, maybe 4 years old, but look, like it looks as if I dried it this year. I absolutely love drying grapefruit because it keeps that red color in there. So just love this. And then there's some sugar cones in there and some beautiful candles, some amaryllis blooming in the corner. But I think if we scoop around this way, you could see kind of the Christmas tree, the alliums, and the chandelier wreath, and then another Christmas tree. I have been enjoying this so much, you guys. It is a lot of work to put it all together, but I love expressing my creativity over Christmas time and kind of coming up with different decor. I hope you enjoyed all of the videos that I have been posting and got some ideas for your Christmas decor. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you and your family.